Hello everyone, it's Larry, and today we're going to be talking about some very disturbing news that I woke up to. So basically, Fortnite has been banned from the Google Store and the App Store. Can you imagine? So what this is all about is about Fortnite basically wanting not to pay Google and Apple anymore their cut of the in-game app purchases. So every time that you guys make a purchase on Fortnite through the App Store or the Google Play Store, 30% of that money is actually going to Apple or Google, depending on which one you're using, right? So Fortnite is pretty, what's the nice way to put it? Irritated about that, and they've actually decided to sue them for removing them from the app stores. And it's not the first time it's happened. It actually happened back in, when was it? I have the article open right here. It happened in August 2018. And what ended up happening was that after some time, Fortnite just basically caved in and was like, all right, look, we have to put our game back on the stores because even though they're going to charge us 30% of everything we're making, we're losing so much more just by not being available through these platforms. So I think that's super crazy. And what's happening now is that they're first of all distributing the game themselves. So they're basically saying like download it straight from the Fortnite or Epic Games website. And what that's doing is you're basically like cutting out the middleman. So there's no more Google Play, there's no more App Store getting in the way if you just direct download it from them. Now, another thing they're doing is they're looking at like alternative stores. So for example, the Samsung store isn't taking a 30% cut. And so they've listed their game there, and they're actually suggesting people to go to the Samsung store and download it from there, right? Because for them, it means more money back at the end. But the thing is, if like a bunch of popular games start pulling out from these stores, well, these stores are going to lose a lot of credibility because right now they have a monopoly, and the monopoly is very well earned. Let's talk about it. Like, they provide a really good platform where a bunch of games can come and use their tools and use their platforms to kind of be distributed to basically the whole world, which is insane. Like, imagine if 20 years ago you could just kind of post something to like a website or like to a store or whatever, and everybody in the world had access to it all of a sudden. That's like crazy. So for that, they've definitely earned everything that these companies have made. But the question becomes, at what point are they just like taking advantage of these companies? Because 30% is quite high. Maybe they should have kind of like a tiered process where like the more you make, the less of a cut these companies are taking. So let's say like, I don't know how much Fortnite makes, but let's say you're making like 500 million a year. Then instead of taking 30%, they take like 10% or something like that. So yeah, overall it's pretty crazy. And who knows, maybe it's really going to affect these stores. If other publishers start pulling out and start posting themselves or like trying to go to alternative stores like the Samsung store, then, you know, we could have a new store in Play. See what I did there? Because it's the Play Store. So yeah, I don't know what's happening now, but apparently Epic Games has decided to sue them this time. So that means that now there's a legal battle involved. And if they were to win that, then there's a precedent set in court for the app stores not being able to remove publishers like this and not being able to take their 30% cut. And I don't know if you saw it recently, but there was just a meeting in front of the US House where it was Bezos, Sundar Pichai, Tim Cook, and Mark Zuckerberg. So 4 of the CEOs of Alphabet, which is Google, Apple, Amazon, and Facebook, right? And let's not go into what it was about, but the government has basically decided to put their laser focus on these companies, and they're starting to talk about ways of breaking up these monopolies because these guys are so big, they've provided so much value that really nobody can compete with them. And that creates an environment where they're able to charge 30%, just flat out. We're taking 30% of whatever you're making and you can't do anything about it. And that's an environment that makes regulators understandably uncomfortable, and makes us uncomfortable too because there's really no way to compete with them. So, could it be the end of the App Store and the Play Store? I think we're gonna have to wait and we're gonna have to find out. But that's the news I woke up to. It is now quite early in the morning and I'm trying to get this video out. I'm trying to keep these things coming. So if you like this kind of quick little news flash, if you like kind of me posting about breaking news and giving my opinion on it, then make sure to let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if it was worth it, then please subscribe and hit me a like for the YouTube algorithm. See you guys in the next one. Peace!